For example, say if we talk about a ion propulsion, there is such a thing as ion propulsion. Ion propulsion is built around an idea of asymmetrical capacitor. Here is a conventional capacitor in as pure form as it possibly could be. This is a high voltage ceramic capacitor, also known as a doorknob capacitor. All right. It consists out of a conductive element here, which is totally circular, and a conductive element over here, which is also totally circular. They're both totally identical and separated by an insulating ceramics in between them. So this would be a conventional standard capacitor. It would accumulate just as much charge as you could place on each of those plates and therefore perform its function. Right? However, if we break the symmetry of the capacitor and make something along these lines, here you also have a capacitor where one plate would be this wire here and another plate would be this tinfoil skirt around here. So you could see that geometry of this capacitor is radically different from geometry of this capacitor. So if in this case both plates of the capacitor are completely identical, here they totally unidentical, or rather heavily asymmetrical, where one of them, this one, is approaching a point, while another one approaching infinity, so say compared to a point. However, due to these properties, this capacitor performs a very interesting action. It flies. Well, this one doesn't. It's not quite clear which part of the craft is actually taking the force by which it is lifting, because if you see these wires, they're not actually experiencing any force by which it's lifting. They're just wobbling about or just merely remaining as they are. Neither is the tinfoil experiencing the actually lifting force. So it does fly. I wouldn't call it a mystery, but up to now it's not very clear why the thing actually flies.